going to show you a couple things you can do for your low back when you're at home. So there's three pieces to this. You want to release the muscle, say in the low back. You want to stretch the muscle in the low back, and also you want to strengthen. So remember, we want to release, we want to stretch, and we want to strengthen. Oftentimes, you'll see people who maybe just do one and not the other two, right? So if you're always just releasing a muscle, whether it's a ball or a foam roller or one of those massage thumper kind of things, if you're just doing that all the time and you're not doing any stretching or any strengthening, then it's not really going to help. Same thing, even if you're doing muscle releasing and stretching, but you're not doing strengthening, it's not going to help as well. So remember, even if you're in a lot of pain, this you should be able to do. So keep in mind, we want to start out with like a softball or a baseball, lacrosse ball, something like that. But we're going to put that in the area of the low back, the muscles in the low back, right? When we have low back pain, those muscles are going to be tense. They're going to be trigger points. That's part of what's going to prevent you from moving or trying to go from sitting to standing or get out of bed in the morning. So releasing. Softball, put it in the area of the muscle here in the low back. And I'm going to demonstrate that by just laying down on this table. You can do it on a floor or a mat. Take the ball, put it in that area of the muscle. And basically what I'm going to do is just roll around on that spot. So you'll know you're in the area because it's not going to feel comfortable at all. But keep in mind, it's a muscle type of pain or a trigger point type of pain. We're not on the bone at all, not on the bone of the pelvis or the low back. So we're just going to get here and move around. You can move around like a quarter of an inch one way. Hold it for 20 seconds. Quarter of an inch the other way. Quarter of an inch the other way. Just to release the muscle in that area. So that's number one, release. Number two, we want to stretch that muscle. So this is an easy stretch that most everybody could do when they have low back pain. So we're going to get down. It could be the bed, the floor, a table like this. If I'm stretching the right side, right knee goes over the left. And I'm just going to let this knee come all the way down, as far as it'll go. And I want to keep this right shoulder on the table or on the floor at the same time. Just leave it here, breathe nice and easy, 30 seconds, even a minute. Sometimes you might hear a little release or a pop in the pelvis or the low back. It's okay. Don't force it, just let it go down and do its thing. Okay, the last thing we want to do is try to strengthen the low back. So, especially if we're in a lot of pain, acute low back pain, we can't do anything too crazy, right? Squats or deadlifts, things like that are going to be painful. So what simple thing can we do to help strengthen core in the low back? That's more on the plank side of things. So if I just get on the floor or a bench like this, basically I'm going to go on my elbows. And you can see my back is pretty straight, right? So we want to make sure the back doesn't sag and just keep it pretty straight. And we're going to hold that, say, for 30 seconds. If it's painful and you can't hold it for maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, do it as long as you can without it being painful. That's a key thing. Don't do any stretches or exercises that are going to make the pain worse. That's a big thing. So keep in mind, anytime we're trying to get something better, so this is specifically for the low back or for low back pain, we want to, number one, release the muscle first. Number two, we want to stretch the muscle. And number three, we want to strengthen it. And the strengthening side of it, this is key that when we do strengthening that we are not hurting the area more or irritating the area more. So we can always find some kind of strengthening exercise, even if it's just something really easy, but it's something that's going to strengthen the muscle. If you have all three of those, you're more likely to feel better. Release the muscle, stretch the muscle, strengthen the muscle. My name is Dr. Hamel, your Kingwood chiropractor. If you like this video, please share it or comment in the box below. Try this out. If this helps you, please put that in the box below. There's lots of people out there that are struggling with low back pain. They're stuck at home. All of this stuff you can do at home. You just need a softball, or you could use a baseball or a lacrosse ball as well if you don't have a softball. But try this stuff out. Share this video. There's lots of people out there with low back pain that just don't know what to do. Maybe they're tired of taking medicine, so they want another alternative. Again, Dr. Hamel, thanks for watching the video.